Welcome, and the Lord's blessings be upon you. This vid is about bathrooms. There are so much room for improvement. To all the companies that do have bathrooms and keep them open, especially to the ones that you don't have to ask permission for. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. I'm surprised at how many mom and pop stores do have bathrooms and how many national chains don't, or will only have one, or are really pissy about them. It would just be really nice if, especially the bigger businesses with the more money, the more backing, would have to have at least one, if not three. I really think three is a nice number, because sometimes you need more room in the bathroom, whether you're homeless or not, whether you need to wash up or not. That's a room sometimes you just need more time in. You're not always just peeing. Sometimes you've got poo, or you got the runs, or when you're a girl, you've got your period, and it's just a room that sometimes you need more than 2 seconds in. Sinks can be an issue, because some places they don't want anyone washing up, or it's technically illegal to even wash your face or your teeth. And they'll make the sinks ultra shallow, and then they'll bring the faucets super low, so you can't even wash your hair up or anything. And it's just a shame that the hostility towards people being clean. I'm always amazed. I'm always like, I would rather have a person be clean than not, and it's a really nice luxury. Being clean is a luxury. It's a beautiful thing, and if people are okay with doing it in a really modest way, or they just want to use a sink to wash up quick, is this really a crisis? Is this really a big deal? Why is it? Why the hostility? Why the fighting against it? It's really a shame. Why the laws against it? And you do have places, some keep their bathrooms open, which I really appreciate. Others have had tokens, which I don't see quite as much anymore. You'd always have to ask someone for the token, which they were usually pretty cool about. But then you have places that, you have to go ask for keys. Some places are okay, some places aren't. Other places are, they want a quarter to, quote, stop vandalism. We really need to bring people up and train them to have values and to respect other people and other people's property. That is the only thing that is going to stop vandalism, is once we stop this bullshit of do whatever you want. Nothing matters. You're never responsible for anything you do. Who cares if you screw another person over? Yeah, it's not okay. Your actions do count, and show some respect. That's what's going to stop vandalism. Out of order signs are a pistol. I really only see that in SoCal. It's out of order, out of order. It's is it really out of order? No. And some places I've just gotten in the habit. Can I use the bathroom? And sometimes they do let you, which it's just a shame that they do put in bathrooms and then they won't let a lot of people use them. I do appreciate the ones that let me use them in spite of the sign. And then you have a lot of places are shut at night, and even if they are open, they will shut the bathrooms, which gotta go somewhere, gotta go sometime. So it's just a little bit of a pistol. And then you just have I know it's out east, they had all the handicap bathrooms had a sink in them, which was really nice because it gave you some privacy to wash up quick. And that's just another thing, because you're always hearing that, the solution is in shelters, and I haven't found it so, and I'm surprised at how many people are willing to forego showers, male and female alike, or take super cold ones, which you wouldn't think SoCal would get that cold. You're like, whatever, but it is cold. It's cold in the winter, and at least I have a vehicle to jump into and turn the heat on. I mean, people on the street just don't, and I mean, it sucks, especially girls with hair, and it's just it's uncomfortably cold. It'd be really nice if there were how do you say, like solar panels put in just to take the bite off the water, because it is downright painful and it will make you go numb, and it's like March and it's still uncomfortable, even if you like wait and it's like, okay, the sun's been out for how long, like this is as warm as it's getting today, and it's just uncomfortable. But that shows you a lot when people would rather forego than go to a shelter. And I know the one shelter here, it's ridiculous. You like push the button and you get like just a fraction of a second of water. It's just like, what the hell was that? Like, are you kidding me? You're like have to push it a couple hundred times to get somewhat washed up. It's just, I just wish businesses would go through and like, you know, call up to see what people are hearing and to go through what they supposedly offer to see if they're actually following through, because yeah, to like give us money, we give people showers. It's like I'm having to fight for it. Like that's really a pistol. And some people like in stores can be a real pistol about letting people use the bathroom. Some of them have locks where they unlock it at the counter, and by the time you get there it's already locked again. So it's just like you just keep going back and forth, and you're like, seriously, could you just please wait until I'm actually there? Like, how many times do we have to go through this until you actually let me in? This isn't funny. And then there's one place, oh my gosh, on a rare occasion where there's no one there, the workers will still come out and pound on the door. I mean, I've literally had it where I walk in, and I've seen them do this when I'm like sitting in the restaurant, and it's a pistol when you're in the bathroom. But you walk in, and I mean, you can't even make it to the seat, and they're already like pounding on the door, and it's just like, it's just unpleasant. Or else they argue with you, like whether they're gonna let you use the bathroom or not, and it's just like, I'll buy something, just let me use it. And I mean, a lot of times, time and again, it's a rare thing when you don't see a homeless person, and they don't have something. I mean, the great majority of the time, they have something. I have purchased something, and it's a pistol, because especially on wet days, those are the worst, rainy days, because more street people want to be out of the rain, which you can't blame them, and they'll go into restaurants. And I know this one in particular, I mean, they'll just put the temperature so cold it's uncomfortable, and then they blast the music so it's painful, and I don't even like going in there for a second to order something, and it's a shame, especially when people are behaving. And I've rarely seen people flipping out. For the most part, people get something, they sit down, and they're quiet. It's just a shame when you do purchase and you are being quiet, that you're still a problem. But yeah, so there's definitely room to be improved, and you may, want to have a hissy fit of like, this is too much, or, solar panels, sinks, like more bathrooms. Just keep in mind, I mean, in that one article, they're saying like there's 6,600 people in LA in vehicles, and then you have the street. And you wouldn't need to do this in every city, but just areas that have, nicer weather where people tend to congregate, whether they're rich or poor. This is a beautiful place. It has calmer weather. But in LA alone, they've managed to have 3 million illegals come in who aren't, yes, they're paying sales tax, but they're not paying any of the other taxes that bolster up the system, that pay for all the programs they're using. I mean, if we can take care of all these millions upon millions and millions of illegals, why can't we take simple, small measures to meet our citizens where they're at? I mean, we've even forgone our language for illegals. Why can't we have some cooperation with our actual citizens who aren't sending their money out of the country, but are plugging whatever little they have right back into the system? Alrighty, well, you take care. God bless.